Welcome back. You're here with us on NDTV Profit. Nifty continues to look good. Let's talk about Muthoot Finance now. Even that stock is up close to 2% in trade right now at 259 odd rupees per share. To talk about the business outlook and how is FY17 panning out for the company, we are now joined by the management at Muthoot Finance, who's joining us right now. Mr. Alexander Muthoot, MD at Muthoot Finance, joining us on the phone line from Kochi. So good to have you on the show today. Q4 numbers were pretty good. How has been the first quarter of the current financial year so far, considering that the gold prices had also moved up significantly in this quarter itself?
Yeah, thank you. And quarter four was definitely a better quarter. And in this quarter, in the last 2 months and also in the current month, this quarter, we are seeing the same growth trajectory of business as well as the income and receiving incomes, etc. in this quarter. So we should see a good performance in this quarter also, just like last quarter. That's what we see as of now.
What kind of loan growth target that you have right now with gold prices again moving higher and US Fed rate hike decision, which always triggers a rally in the gold prices? That's also expected to continue. That uncertainty is likely to be there. What's your target because of all of these issues?
We have given a target to the maybe plus 10% growth in the AUMs, which is currently it was 24,000. So we should see minimum 10% growth this year in the AUM, and also same with the profits also. But at this point, I would also definitely like to clarify that it is definitely gold prices are high, but that is not because of the gold price that the business is moving. It is because of the certain changes which you have made in the company and the branches, etc., with regard to interest, servicing of interest, and also meeting customers, going customers and meeting them and telling them about the new loan products. That is actually giving us the dividend and the growth. Of course, to very small extent only we can say the gold price. The gold price actually gives little sentiment, better sentiment to the gold as a whole, but it's not the only factor which determines the growth of the business.
So what are those changes that are helping you right now?
Yeah, one is that we have been able to, we had a very good growth 3-4 years back. We have such a lot of customers at that time. We are actually meeting them and winning them back with newer products, etc. That is one. And secondly, we are also targeting customers and making a concept change in the gold loans, which is earlier, which was a bullet repayment. Now we are periodically collecting interest, maybe monthly, quarterly, etc., which certainly de-risks the business, and also the gold price fluctuations also wouldn't affect us. So these two are having a good impact, and we see that if you see the look at the last 2 years, the number of people coming to pay interest in our branch has actually doubled from what it was earlier. So people earlier used to close the loan and at that time pay the interest. Now people are coming just to pay the interest. So that means the concept of gold loan is also undergoing a change, for which we are doing. We are using the SMS method. We are using the call center. We are also branches meeting customers. This is actually the reason why we are seeing better interest collections and better profits and also better growth.
So profitability is expected to be even better than Q4?
I would want to say that, but it will be good profit this quarter also.
Right. Also, sir, talking about your asset quality, where does it stand right now? We understand that the focus on recoveries was there in the fourth quarter. What's the outlook ahead?
Actually, for gold finance companies, since we have the gold collateral with us, whatever you see as NPS in the books is just NPS, is technical NPS only. It is not people where we are going to lose money. Where the losing money is what we call as loan losses. See, in the last 2 years, which is over, we had a loan loss of 20 crores each. But in just the current immediate last year, it has come down from 20 crores to 10 crores. That is the actual loss. Loss maybe due to bad gold, frauds, etc., is only 10 crores. So if you look at it as a percentage of the AUM, it is just 0.04% only, which is actually negligible. NPS is never a bad loan for us. We don't lose money on NPS. It is just technical. We are giving more time to the customer to repay. We have the gold 100% secured with us.
Right. In terms of the loan growth, particularly from the rural side, how much does that contribute, sir? And any sort of an improvement that you have seen there?
See, we see improvement not only from the rural. We have quite a few branches in the cities and also outskirts of the cities. Actually, outskirts of the cities are almost as good as rural areas, newer areas, very much outskirts of the city. So we see growth in both these places. Rural demand is also picking up now.
Right. And any plans to raise fresh funds for FY17?
We've raised funds through the non-convertible debentures, which are listed non-convertible debentures. We raise around 500 crores usually every quarter. So the last quarter is over. So something will be coming up in the next quarter. So average every quarter we raise 500 plus crores. The last NCD was also 250 plus 250 green shoe, which was also fully subscribed. So raising funds for working capital is part of the business actually.
And you will be raising again around 500 odd crore rupees, if I've understood it correctly, in the next quarter as well, right?
Yeah.
All right, sir. Thank you very much for joining us here on NDTV Profit today and sharing with us the details about the quarter gone by and, of course, the outlook going forward. So things have started looking better as there has been an increase in the gold prices in the current quarter as well. We'll slip into another quick break. Don't go anywhere.